What it do, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. This is my new channel. I'm still gonna post on the old one, but focus more on this new one. But yeah, guys, with that said, this is the my Vapor class that I do use. This is pre-patch and post-patch, still the same class. The gun just got a little bit stronger, and if you want to rock out with the Vapor, please go ahead and use it. It was my favorite assault rifle in the beta, favorite assault rifle when the game came out. They nerfed it, they put it back to normal, or somewhat normal. But yeah, I still continue to use it. But guys, in this video, I'm not going to talk about the whole Black Ops 4 update. I'm going to say that for another video. I'm surprised people are not even talking about these Modern Warfare 4 leaks, so that's what we're going to talk about for sure. And if you haven't slept under a rock, man, Modern Warfare 4 has some rumors and leaks have come out. I know it's super early, but I have my opinions on some of the things that are said. We had previous leaks and rumors earlier this year, or I should say later last year, and they were really, you could easily debunk a lot of them, but these leaks right here seem to be more factual, believable, possible, and the leaks came from a reliable source. You know, I'm surprised people aren't talking about this. But just to sum it up, man, like, of course they were talking about like we're not gonna have no campaign in like in the last one or some whole other bullshit. But obviously that got debunked when the CEO actually talked about it and said that there will be a campaign. But now I'm just gonna start reading off this list, guys, and here we go. Number 1, guys, obviously Modern Warfare is the name. That's been confirmed right there, and basically they practically confirmed this without confirming it yet, but these leak says Modern Warfare is the name, so I'm gonna go with that and believe that. Again, I've been calling it MW4 since I heard Infinity Ward was doing it. So yeah, moving on. It says the game will come with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 Remastered campaign only, but there was talk of multiplayer being released on both throughout the year. They don't want to drop 3 different games with 3 different multiplayers all at once, and I agree with that, man. You can't drop all these multiplayers at once. Like, that's gonna divide the community already, and that's what they don't want. They already see the division in the community these past couple of years with these old school games, with the futuristic games, and they're just like, man, like, we can't have this. And if they was to release this multiplayer system towards the end of the year, maybe that would be a smart thing to do, but not even both of them, because that's just too much. I think they would have to re-release Modern Warfare 2 just to get it out there for the fans if Modern Warfare 4 at some point gets stale or whatever. But even that, I think, is pushing it. Like, you still should have some sort of confidence in your game, and you shouldn't remaster another game, especially when in 2020 the next COD would become, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna take away from all that, so you're just shooting yourself in the foot to some extent, unless you just release Modern Warfare 2 right now, you know, before Modern Warfare 4, like sometime, like, let's say like in May, June, July. Like, if you release it then fine, but after it, it's a little fishy for me. Moving on. It says that supply drops are still there, unfortunately, but it's the same system as Infinite Warfare's, which I do not have an issue with. Infinite Warfare's supply drop system was perfectly fine for me. You could earn in-game currency to purchase certain shit, and if you had the Black Ops Pass or something like that, or the DLC, you got bonuses, you got the weapons. Like, they did it fine, man. Infinite Warfare and World War II did a job as to how they handled their, you know, supply drop system. And going off that, number 4 on this list says DLC model is different from Black Ops 4, and it says the game is basically going to ship out with 15 maps. That's a lot. That's great. And free maps rolling out through the life cycle. Free monthly COD points, DLC weapons go to season pass holders for free. That's freaking awesome news if they go with this. If this is real, this is going to be amazing, dude. Also, access to the beta for content, new maps, war maps, extra login bonus, just like Infinite Warfare and World War II did. And 4 special character costumes was also being talked about, releasing all maps free and having no DLC pass, but a cheaper pass which includes everything listed above except maps, which would be free. So that's a whole, I know that's a lot to take in, man. It's a whole bunch to take in. Of course, if you have the season pass, you're gonna get, of course, an extra login bonus, the weapons, some character skins, which is cool. You're gonna get all the maps, obviously, that they're gonna release throughout the year, which is gonna be awesome. And again, saying there's a whole bunch of basically good shit if you get the season pass. And again, I got the season pass for Infinite Warfare. I got the season pass for World War II. And at the end of the day, like, those bonuses add up for the supply drop system, the way they were built. And again, I didn't have no issues with that system in none of the games. The only problem I had with World War II was that no stat changing weapons were in the supply drops. It was just nothing. It was nothing but cosmetic only. So that's just me though. That's a personal preference. Moving on. It says a mode like World War II's War Mode, which will be developed by Raven Studios, the people who created Modern Warfare Remastered, will launch with 3 base maps for it, and they are different in ways as to how war worked in World War II. Now that's interesting. That's something new they're going with. And that'll be also interesting to see. Infinity's War's take on a similar mode. Again, I didn't play War too much just because, whatever. Like, I know a lot of people did it for headshots because the headshots actually counted to get to Chrome Camo, but I didn't bother. I didn't really play War. I can't really have a, like, the fact that it was the same mission basically all the time, I was just like, whatever. So then moving on, we got customization wise, obviously camos, but the interesting part is the character customization. You can change your head accessories, etc. Beanies, hats, helmets, torso, shirts, vests, legs. You could put like pants, I guess, feet and gloves. You could change all this. It'll be customizable, and that'll be interesting to see as well. And then they said, let me see. Number 7, absolutely 100% guaranteed no specialists in terms of BO3, IW, and BO4. Think Modern Warfare 3 specialist, which is the specialist that people are asking for and want. They had it in World War II. It worked fine, man. Like, this specialist crap right now with all these powerful abilities and weapons need to go. They ruined the game. They changed the game so much dynamically that I don't understand what Treyarch was thinking. Black Ops 4 moves faster than IW and BO3, and they got jetpacks. Again, this is all rumors and speculations and leaks, but at the end of the day, man, we got to get happy with what we hear, man. Number 8, kill streaks are similar to Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, which is awesome. Number 9, plenty of original guns from the Modern Warfare series. Bring that ACR back. That's my favorite gun. Number 10, no Battle Royale mode. It was obviously talked about, but seeing the success of Blackout, Activision wanted to keep building on it, but the player base has dropped drastically since January, even more due to the release of Apex Legends. Now this right here, I feel like I do have a problem with it because I feel like, again, Infinity's Ward take on it would be awesome, I believe. I feel like they could knock it out the park, and if that other rumor is true, well, not rumor, but if they listen to that other guy that said just let Infinity Ward take over Treyarch's Blackout and just have a season and let them put their 2 cents into it, then fine. Or release it digitally where people could download it, because I don't know how it would work on the Treyarch servers and all that shit. I really don't understand how none of that works, but I don't think it could work the way they would want it. Like, I think they have to take 100% control and build it into their the way their game plays out. Is a reason why the Treyarch graphics are different than the Sledgehammer graphics, and the way Dev's graphics are different than the Infinity Ward's graphics. Understand? I know this is a lot to take in, actually. Moving on, let me see. Campaign is set before Modern Warfare 2. Let me see. They will have a co-op mission, of course. A reward system for players. For a reward system playing to encourage players to play, obviously. Let me see. Number 12, it says we'll have keys like IW to unlock supply drops. We'll also reward 1 of 3 random players after every match, like World War II. So if you don't remember World War II, after the game, they'll give somebody a supply drop of some sort. That's a cool system to bring in. Also, is it cool that the keys like Infinite Warfare are coming back, because the keys in Infinite Warfare and everything that wasn't Infinite Warfare, I feel like you earned them a lot faster than you did in BO3. So again, Treyarch is the one slacking here, man. Also, man, they have a new co-op mode that they want you to think that's gonna be like a battle royale mode, huge maps, but it will have level progression. You could get kills in there. You can get to unlock guns, gun attachments, etc. You will have a skill tree system, which I don't know what that means, but this is being worked on by Raven along with Infinity Ward. They will release 1 map at launch, as far as I know, with plans of releasing 1 every month. The last time I heard anything about this mode was early last year, so a lot could have changed. No name for it as of then. Let's talk about the multiplayer modes. We're going to have the usuals: Infected at launch, Search and Rescue, also gun game, wager matches for keys, Demolition, and more. I love Demolition. I can't wait if that's true. And to basically finish this off, they will have a tactical nuke, which is obviously they needed that, and pro perks will return. So the fact that pro perks and the nuke is coming, They're going with some classic feel. They're bringing a lot of old things back. And from the sound of all this, it's, again, like I said earlier, it's possible. So with that said, guys, I'll definitely catch you guys on the next one, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, all these rumors and leaks. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and all that good. It's definitely much appreciated, guys. Peace. Dark matter, honestly, like.